focus, man.
What's good, everybody? Once again, this is your man, Jay Focus, reminding you to stay focused. And today, I'm going to show you a little bit about the rich and wealthy lifestyle in Kigali, Rwanda. Now, this may not be the most fabulous place in Kigali, but of course, there are mansions, there are places with 15 bedrooms, something crazy, luxurious. Then, of course, you have the people who are down and out, who are living pretty bad. There are still some dirt roads right inside of the city of Kigali. So you have both extremes, but this is somewhere closer to the luxury side. I guess you would call this upper middle class. So I can show you what an apartment, or rather a house, for an upper middle class person living in the city of Kigali would look like. And this is very important information, just in case you were ever planning on living out here. If you wanted to know, what does Africa look like? What is the daily life like outside of the hotels, outside of any type of tourist accommodation? You know, what would it look like if I moved my family here? So if you're coming from the West, the States, UK, Canada, something like that, this will give you an idea of how most people from those countries live when they come to the States. Now, of course, you know, like I said, there's the super wealthy range where you've got an indoor pool and all that kind of stuff, but this is about what you can expect from most people who are gonna move here from overseas. So with that introduction out of the way, I'm just gonna go ahead and show it to you on this amazing day. We got the sun, you know, agreeing with us, and it's comfortable, you know? So I'm wearing this collar shirt today, and I'm not sweating or anything. It's a really great climate. So as you can see here, when you first walk into this residence, you've got a gate. So this gate, you can slide out, and you have space here for 1 or 2 vehicles. You could definitely park a big car here, SUV, van, whatever you want to get around in. And then on top of that, you've got room for a motorcycle, maybe 2 motorcycles on the side of that you know, private vehicle. So you've got a lot of space here to secure your belongings. It's not covered, but you got the sky covering you, you got the clouds covering you, and it doesn't rain that much, especially in this time of year, so you wouldn't have to worry about that for your car getting rained on every night. So we're gonna come down here, and I'm gonna show you the first thing, and that's this garden. So you've got a nice area here, and this is all maintained by the staff here. So you can see this is a very well-kept, well-manicured place, and it's nice to have that green space when you're in the middle of the city. You can see how much green is around me, and I feel like it really makes a difference, not only on the air quality, because in this city, it's very high elevation, so that affects people differently, how they breathe, you know, how they adjust to it. So it's nice to have some kind of plants, some kind of vegetation, some fresh air. And so I'm showing you guys a little bit more of the outside, and then after that, we're gonna go inside of the actual residence here. So as you can see, first thing, you've got this this nice patio area, and this is covered, it's shady, so you don't have to worry about the sun when it's beaming in the afternoon. You can sit here, sit with your friends, do what you do. You wanna play some card games, you wanna play spades, you wanna just sit here, have a brew, have some wine, or just have your lunch. This is a perfect place to be, and it's gonna be cooler than outside right now, okay? So we're gonna go inside. And like I told you, the weather is very mild. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take our shoes off because, you know, we're not animals. We don't live like that, right? So we've got a fan here, and I don't know where you're coming from. That might be surprising that it's just a fan. But here you don't need air conditioning. I repeat, you do not need air conditioning in Rwanda, especially in Kigali, because it's a very cool temperature. Think of San Diego if you're coming from the States. Very comfortable, very breezy. Even when it's warm, it's never too hot. So with the fan, you're good. A lot of days, I don't even put on this fan, okay? So this is not like, oh, he can't afford a fan, you know, middle class people or people with money in Kigali don't have air conditioning, because it's not necessary, okay? So you first walk in, you got your TV here. But let me show you this whole living room area. So this is very comfortable. When you walk in, you pop off your shoes, and you've got a nice carpet here. You got a nice rug on the floor, and this is a very, very cozy space. These chairs, I'm telling you, they're super cozy. You got some artwork here. And you've got an area here to sit, have your meal, sit and do business. You can bust out your laptop, go to work right here. Wi-Fi is good, no issues. And so another thing for people who've never been to Africa, you might be wondering what you do for water, right? If you want to drink something. So most places that are on this level or higher, you're going to have a tank like this with water, and the people that can come, they replace it whenever you need them to. It's not expensive. And so this is just, you know, typical water dispenser, but just to show you guys how it works, you got the hot over here, you got the cool water here. And since I've been talking a lot, I'm gonna take a sip. I think I need it. All right, there we go. So as you can see, full kitchen, you've got everything you need. You got dishes, you got glasses, you've got a microwave up top, and you've got the stove top, you got the thing to vent it out, all the smoke or whatever. You got your spices, and then we got the full-size refrigerator here as well. And just to show you guys from the side of the building, if you need some more air, you can pop this window open very easily. Now you got some fresh air coming in right to the plants and everything. And here is actually another doorway. So right now I keep this locked, but if you wanted to, you could slide out through this door instead of using the front door. It's all up to you. And I left this out, but you've also got a screen door here as well. Let me slide that out the way to give you an idea. So you've got this first door that you can just close. And this one has a lock, of course. But then you also have this one to let some air in, and it's got that important mesh to keep out the insects, the mosquitoes. You don't want to play around with those, and with the flies. And I got to be honest, side note, there actually aren't that many mosquitoes here in Kigali. I've been very pleasantly surprised, because with my skin, almost everywhere I go, for whatever reason, I must have that imported exotic blood, because the mosquitoes, they love me. I mean, they love me. Any country I go to, local people, they'll be like, nah, I'm good, you know, didn't get bit. And I'll just be looking down at my ankles, tore up, lots of mosquito bites, wrist, everything. So as you can see, let me pan out a little bit. This is a very large bed. This is either a queen or a king. You tell me what you think it is. I'm not sure. It seems like it's on the border. If this is a queen, it's a very big queen. If not, it's a king size bed. But this thing is amazingly comfortable. As you can see, you've also got the rugs here. So when you walk in and out of bed, you know, you're stepping right onto that nice rug. It's cozy. Then as you can see over here, we got the same thing. You know, we're coordinating it. We got the same kind of a theme. And it's nice and soft. So when you get in and out of bed, it's just cozy, man. That's all I can really say. It's cozy, it's comfortable. You know, you're living pretty well. Very nice life. And So I haven't mentioned this yet. So you got these large full sliding closets, as you can see here, and they've got a lot of space in them. You can hang up your stuff. You got the hangers and everything ready to go. So space isn't an issue whatsoever in this place. And like I said, you've got another fan here, and the fan is all you need. Honestly, most nights you don't need the fan, very rarely, because it does cool down a little bit at night, but it's still not cold. And then also you've got the mosquito netting at the top of the bed on a rail. So you just slide that out, and that's gonna cover the entire bed, this whole large bed here. And most nights, like I said, you don't even need it. I haven't touched it this time of year. Maybe when it's a little bit rainier, there might be more mosquitoes out. So it might be useful then, but I haven't needed it. So now we get to the bathroom, the master bathroom, right? So let's slide that open. We got the shower. You got two kind of shower heads. You got the detachable one if you need to get down to your feet, get all up in the nooks and crannies for the ladies. And then you've also got, you know, the typical shower head, the fountain effect, right? And you got a space right there for your soaps and your shampoos, whatever else you need. Okay, you can, if you wanted to do some small things by hand, you can just hang them up there. Clothing that you want to hang out, you got that option as well. And another important thing that I haven't seen in some other countries, I'm not going to name any names, is that there is the, what do you call it? The incline on the shower. So when you take a shower, the whole floor of the bathroom doesn't get wet because you've got, I don't know, about 2 inches. So unless the water goes above 2 inches, you're not going to get the entire floor wet. And that may sound like an obvious thing, but I've been in many other countries where the entire bathroom floor is flat. And that means when it gets wet in this corner, that wetness will slide across the room and it'll get where the toilet is, it'll get under the sink, and then you just got like a wet, marshy pond in your bathroom, and that's really unacceptable. So here, thank God, we're not living like that. Okay, and then, you know, Americans may not know what this is, but this is for that extra cleanliness. You got the hose. You need to get all up in those places that aren't so clean. You got that option. I'll show you how it works. Yeah. So that hose, it's like a little spray gun, clean you up after you're finished. And, you know, the mirror, that's self-explanatory, right? Okay, like that. I want to show you guys something else. So if we slide out this door, this blind here in the master bathroom, you can also step outside. And this has its own lock. So I'm gonna unlock that. To give you guys an idea, you got some more sun coming through. And I'm kind of congested right now. I know y'all hear me like, man, you sound nasally, but it is what it is. Allergies acting up, okay? So this is all part of the same residence, right? So you might be wondering what this other door, this other building is. So this is for the laundry, right? So I can hang up clothes here. You've got the clothes pins, and things get really dry really quick here. So if you were to do laundry at 1 p.m., 2 p.m., by 5, 6, it's gonna be dry. So you wanna take advantage of the sun while you got it and go ahead and put your laundry up at that time. And so just to show you, this is the laundry room. You got your soap, and this is a whole nother space. You could do many different things with this space, but for right now, it's just the laundry room. Okay. All right, so we covered that. Now let's go around so you guys can see the other side of the housing. Okay, and we got an iguana in here. Didn't plan to show this, but there's a lizard, a big one, big guy. Because typically there's really small lizards all outside. This time we got a big one. Pause. I know y'all thinking it, right? So I don't know if we can find him because he was quick, but I saw him, he was big. It's a large one. Oh man, this camouflage, these guys are better camouflaged than the Marines because I can't see it anymore, but it was here. He said, I'm not trying to be on camera. Y'all not paying me. I will not do a cameo. Okay. So now you've seen the whole exterior of this residence. Okay, I hear it. I'm hearing. He's making moves. Okay, we're gonna leave him. We're gonna let him breathe for now. And I'm just gonna finish now showing you guys the final section. So if we slide into this hallway, we've got the second bathroom, guest bathroom, whatever you want to call it. That's what we got here. As you can see, the shower curtain isn't in right now because it's getting cleaned. We're gonna put that right back up, but as you can see, same setup. You got the big shower head, and then you got the detachable one as well. You've got a window right on this bathroom if you want to let the air out and get some of that steam out of the bathroom. You've got that option as well. You can keep that window open or closed, and everything else is the same. Okay. All right. And now I'm going to show you guys the other bedroom. And as you can see, this bedroom has the same style as the first one. You've got these big sliding door closets. You've got space in here, shoes, whatever you're trying to stash away. There you go. You got the space for the shoes. Anything else you need. Okay, we've got the ironing board. And then in here, we've got 2 beds. So 2 different people could stay in here. Don't gotta be a couple, just people chilling, need a place to crash or whatever. So many options, different things you could do with this bedroom. And now I'm gonna show you guys behind this big curtain here. Now we're back and we're facing that laundry room that we were at earlier. And we just came full circle, so I'm gonna close this back up. And I'm gonna close that door that's in the master bedroom. All right. So now you can kind of get an idea of the more upper class side of Kigali. And of course, there are places that blow this away. Spots I've visited that are mansions. They've got 8 bedrooms or something like that, but most people aren't going to fall into that category, even if you come from the West. It's too much house. What are you going to do with all that space? Most people don't have an idea for it, wouldn't want that much space, wouldn't want to clean that much space. But this is a little bit more of an accessible place that I think the vast majority of people coming from abroad would be immensely comfortable here. This is a very nice neighborhood. It's quiet. You don't have any security issues, but at the same time, one is able to maneuver around the city. You've got transportation. You've got lots of things you can walk to, gyms, businesses, restaurants, etc. So I've been very, very blessed to find a place like this in the heart of the city. and it's been very comfortable. It's exceeded my expectations. So if you have any questions, any comments, you're wondering how much a place like this costs, hit me down below. Tell me what you think it's worth, and I can tell you more or less what it is worth, at least currently, because like anything, real estate prices, they just go up. I mean, there's very, very few markets where prices stay stagnant or actually decrease, and that's not here. Everything is stable. Prices will only go up in the future. So if you're thinking about it, this is the time to go ahead, pull the trigger, find a place that you're going to be comfortable in. And if you liked it, you watched the video so far, go ahead, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Running no ads on the channel currently, so that's the only way you can show a little bit of support. It doesn't cost you anything. They say Jesus paid for it. So go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe. Share it with a friend. Appreciate you for watching. Until next time, this is Jay Focused, reminding you to stay focused.
Love yours, such thing as a life that's better than yours.